We're never going to feel like it's enough. And it's true. It's an impossible bar. How do you honor a show 36 years? But we're going to try our hardest and do our best.
Well, good night. Good night.
Yeah, well, the scene was only the Connors as characters saying goodnight to each other, just only for the night. The actors couldn't hold back the tears, as it really was them saying farewell to each other in the final scene of the series.
Good night.
It's been a great place to come every day, and we just laugh and have a lot of fun, and there's not a bad egg in the group.
Then left alone, John Goodman, or Dan Connor, broke the fourth wall.
Good night.
I remember growing up and seeing all of these faces on my TV. Doing this show is something I'm so grateful for.
Emma Kenney showed on her Instagram story that some of the cast and crew gathered at a bar in LA to watch the series finale together.
Good night.
Breaking the fourth wall like that, like acknowledging the camera, is a bold choice. It's something that we've seen before in series finales. The one that jumps to mind for me is Cliff and Claire Huxtable dancing from their living room into the studio audience at the end of the Cosby Show. This was less extravagant, but I thought it was a nice moment that worked, especially because they did that live episode at the beginning of season 4. So, yeah, the Connors felt a little bit more to me as like theater almost, like the audience was part of it, so I didn't mind him breaking the fourth wall.
I'm going to miss it very, very much. Above all, we had fun.
There wasn't a day that I was not excited to come here to work.
Sara Gilbert and Lecy Goranson had tears in their eyes watching the credits roll on the final episode that they shot months ago. Sara posted this photo Thursday morning and wrote, "Love you, Connors family. What a ride." I did think it was an odd choice to show 3 random clips from the Roseanne show during the final credits of the Connors. I found that strange.
Hi, everybody. I mean, there's no words. We can't thank you enough for being here tonight. This has been such an incredible adventure.
After wrapping the taping of the final episode, Sara spoke to the studio audience that came to say goodnight to the Connors in person.
And we're just extremely blessed. There's no words, really. We're really happy that you shared this with us, and I'll remember it forever.
In her Instagram post leading up to the airing of the finale, Sara wrote, "Thank you for the years. We will miss you, and goodbye, and thank you."
We always knew this would come to an end. Somehow it felt like it would be forever.
Now, Sara was the one who really spearheaded the continuation of the Connors after ABC canceled the second season of the Roseanne revival after Roseanne's racist tweets in 2018.
Hi.
And I thought the beginning of Darlene's speech at the cemetery was very on the nose, or could have been Sara speaking to the very much still alive Roseanne Barr.
I tried to do what I thought you would do for the family. It's not fair that you were here for the hard part and you didn't get to see that things turned out okay.
I saw some social media posts over the last few weeks of people reacting to the show ending, saying like, "Oh, ABC canceled the Connors," or "That show was nothing without Roseanne." No, it was actually 112 episodes without Roseanne and 7 seasons without Roseanne. Like, this show was a massive success. But yeah, adding in Roseanne's original run, there have been 343 episodes of television chronicling the Connor family. And they ended it at the right time too. Like, I found watching season 6, it started to feel like, you know, there wasn't much story left to tell. So yeah, it was a smart idea for them to wrap this up.
We'll never capture this in a bottle again. Ever, ever, ever. This is very, very special, very unique. I don't know any other show or ensemble cast that's been able to do it, have this longevity with each other. So that definitely won't come around again.
I have known this one since we were 15. She asked if I'd come do a couple of episodes.
J.R. Ferguson first appeared in episode 7 of season 1.
I remember those first few episodes, I was so grateful. This was all very unexpected for me.
And he's part of the cast's final bow in episode 112. comments that were disappointed that Ames McNamara, who played Mark, wasn't part of the final bow. His character Mark went off to New York in the second to last episode, which aired as a 2-part series finale on Wednesday night. He posted a photo on set with Laurie Metcalf, which appears to be from that episode, and wrote, "Thank you to every member of the Connors family and to everyone who watched over the years. Life won't be the same without Lanford." And yeah, he got a nice send-off. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a lot to pack into those final 22 minutes of that final episode. So, yeah, I don't mind him, saying goodbye in that second to last episode. And others were disappointed that Michael Fishman wasn't back as DJ for the final episode. And yeah, I get that. Like, he's part of the Connor family, and he could have been, like, part of that opening scene where they surprised Dan before the deposition, or the cemetery scene, or in that final scene saying goodnight. But yeah, he wasn't a major part of this revival, so it wasn't a huge, like, missing chunk for me for him not to be there at all. I didn't think of him at all, actually. I did love Jackie's reference to her mom in that cemetery scene.
Oh, and by the way, I have no idea where her mother is. I miss you.
Yeah, their mom got on a train in season 6, episode 3, and was never seen again.
Yeah, sweet. Now pull out the check and make it rain, Big Daddy.
Yeah, this finale with the built-up expectation that the family would be getting a big paycheck from the pharmaceutical company taking responsibility for Roseanne's death certainly ran parallel to the 9th season of the original Roseanne, where Roseanne and Jackie won the lottery. It led to a mess of a series finale where Roseanne admitted that was all a dream and Dan was really dead. And yeah, it was an absolute mess. And John Goodman poked fun at that finale when they're talking about this finale with E.T.
There is pressure to have the perfect series finale, and I think that's unrealistic for any...
because we've avoided it so far.
Well, this time around, there's no version where the Connors got rich.
How much do they give you?
$700.
And it ended with a much more heartwarming and appropriate message.
No matter how much life throws at us, all we have to do is look around. Because if we hang together, nothing can stop us.
Amen, brother.
Hey.
Salute.
You know, I think we want our fans to know that life goes on with the Connors, so there's nothing kind of jarring that happens that's, but but that there's a sense of continuum.
And yeah, I like when a series ends like that. Like, there's no finality to the way of life that we saw them live for, the past whatever seasons. Like, I like when a show ends like it's just going to continue on and we're just not watching anymore, other than some big catastrophic event that everyone moves out or everyone moves away kind of thing. I like the idea that they're still going to continue as a unit together.
Humor has always been the thing that's pulled this family through.
But what did you think of the Connors saying their final goodnight?
Everybody, the Connors.